Hello Leo, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your May 2022 love reading. If you are currently, thank you, in a romantic partnership, or if it comes up a temporary separation from your person, then this is your reading. If you are single and looking for new love, I already have those singles readings all posted for you, and go check out that playlist there for the singles. So let's get into your reading. We of course do start out the month ahead here with a full new moon, in Taurus. And you probably see this reading after that new moon comes in. It's a partial solar eclipse, but the energy will still be around for you because the eclipses tend to set the theme for the next 6 months or so. With this particular new moon, with this being in Taurus energy, this is really all about having a look at your foundations, okay, your commitments, the feeling of being safe and secure in your home, in your finances, okay, but also in your relationships as well. All right, and a lot of people are maybe questioning some things or wanting to take things to the next level, or maybe even just strengthen the bond. But we do have a very positive Uranus influence there as well, okay, which is the planet of a little bit of rebellion, challenging the status quo, doing things a little bit differently, trying new things, okay, but also brings about some very quick change, okay, so a lot of new things, a lot of quick changes going on. The middle of the month, we have a full moon in Scorpio, so kind of intense, deep energy anyway. But that, of course, is also a total lunar eclipse. So there may be some very intense energy around the middle of the month there, some deep-rooted feelings coming up to the surface. It's where people will tend to get some clarity, some epiphany moments, okay, and maybe make some final decisions, with the full moons being the end of a cycle. But it's also where we do kind of make that really important decision sometimes, okay? But you can certainly be leveling up in a relationship there as well. But if there's been anything that you've been unclear about, you're probably going to get that clarity that you're looking for. And if there's been anything kind of beneath the surface, something lingering, something kind of festering beneath the surface, that may really come out in the open as well, okay? So, but of course, full moons are also about letting things go too. So we could certainly be letting go of past arguments and things like that, just surrender, okay? And, but for some of you, well, we'll see. We'll see what cards come out, because for some of you there, you may be questioning your commitment or your foundation with your person. So the energy coming in, we've got Gemini energy coming in with the Lovers. So you have decisions to make. Okay, the Lovers card is first and foremost an important choice to make. Okay, matters of the heart, making an important decision. Okay, but the Lovers card is also soulmate energy. It is in the upright here, and this is about two people coming together in balance and harmony and alignment with each other, having that love, that true love, that soul connection coming in. So we could certainly suggest here that if you've been feeling a little bit out of balance, okay, that perhaps you're going to get back on the same page with your person in the month ahead. We could also say here that, again, yes, there may be some very important decisions that you need to make, but we'll get some more information out. We've got the Empress card coming out here. Now, this is in your challenge position. Okay, now the Empress, of course, is ruled by Venus. Okay, a lot of love, blossoming, and growing. So perhaps for some of you, the important decision that you need to make, the choice that you need to make, all right, could certainly be about focused on, is there enough love here to sustain our relationship? Is there more room for growth in my relationship here? Okay, so that might be a very important decision that you're looking to make, because the Empress card can be an energy of self-love as well. Now, that could also be part of the challenge, okay, in the month ahead, is putting yourself first. And that doesn't mean that you're ignoring anyone else at all, okay? But quite often what we do is, if you're in that situation where perhaps you put your person first and you don't take care of your own needs, okay, then that can throw you off balance, right? So with the Empress here, there could certainly be this energy here where maybe you're needing to do something a little bit different, okay? Speak up for yourself. What are your wants and needs and desires in a relationship? Because sometimes we shy away from that, of expressing what we want, okay? We don't want to come across as needy or anything like that, okay? But saying what you're looking for and what you're wanting out of a relationship and what you desire, what you want to improve, what's not working, that is not selfish whatsoever. Okay, it's about being honest. But there is love in the air here with the Empress card. Okay, so you might be looking at, is the love that you feel for your person enough to sustain your relationship? But the Empress is also about being open. Okay, being open, that yin energy, that divine feminine, all right, being open and receptive to blessings, to abundance, to love, all right. And so, it's if you are, because you're all in different stages of your relationship. Some of you are in relatively new relationships. Some of you have been with your person a long time. Okay. And so opening up and letting a person into your heart, okay, might be a little bit of a challenge for you. Okay. Just saying, it's not one that you can't overcome. Okay. Follow your heart. What does your heart say with that Lover's card there, right? Because there is potential here for a long-term love, true love, that soulmate connection that's coming in. Okay. Friends and lovers at the same time, all of those things, right? So it's really a month where you may be really looking at your emotions, looking at your feelings, okay, and possibly trying to be a little bit more open up, okay. But the Empress is also about new things, okay. So part of the challenge here may be getting out and trying new things with your person, okay? Especially if you haven't spent a lot of time with your person in the last little while. Sometimes day-to-day life gets in the way. So perhaps part of your challenge, okay, is finding new things to do, is focusing on romance and love in your month ahead. Advice from Spirit, the High Priestess: trust your intuition. First and foremost, the High Priestess is also very connected with the moon cycles, okay? So these moon cycles may be very, very important for you. High Priestess energy is one about inner knowledge, inner wisdom, trusting that intuition of yours. It's the biggest message of all, okay, from Spirit, the biggest piece of advice. But the High Priestess also shows that, as far as advice goes, that there may be something that you're not sharing, something that you aren't putting out in the open. And Spirit says it's okay to open up, and it's okay to share your feelings, your desires, okay, all of these things, your worries, your doubts, right? Your love, okay? It's okay to share that and get that out in the open, because that is how you blossom and grow in a relationship. Okay, so the High Priestess is a very mute energy. It's a very quiet and conservative energy. All right, so so there could certainly be something that is a little bit hidden, or that you're keeping under wraps a little bit, and it's time to share. It's time to get out in the open. But Spirit's also giving you that advice there, that there may be something hidden, some secret or some surprise that's coming towards you. Your intuition may be showing you. Okay, you might just have those little spidey senses going off that, I think there's something happening behind the scenes. And there certainly could be, okay, because considering the Lovers, the Empress, I mean, beautiful energy, okay. But if there's a surprise headed your way, okay, such as like a surprise engagement, a surprise romantic getaway, okay, expressions of love and romance, all these things, all right, then, that can certainly represent sometimes a little bit of a challenge. Not everybody likes a surprise, okay. Not everyone likes the unknown energy. Okay, so, but there may be something that is hidden, okay, that's coming to light. But blessings headed your way. We've got the Magician. Beautiful here, Leo. Okay, this is excellent energy. The Magician is blessing you with new opportunities, with the resources that you need to make your decisions, to move forward in a relationship, to right some wrongs, whatever that happens to be. The Magician brings you in a focus. Okay, and a focus on what you want, what you desire, what you need, what you deserve, where you want something to go. It's like the magic is in the air. And, this is beautiful. Like I said, this is beautiful energy. I mean, sure, we've got the Empress there in the challenge position, but man, oh man, there's growth here. There's magic here. There's love in the air. There's possibly even a spiritual connection, right? We've got the soulmate energy, right, with that High Priestess. So you and your person, perhaps your relationship is evolving to a level where you don't actually need words to kind of know what the other person is feeling. Okay, but the Magician, what are you manifesting into your relationship? What are you manifesting into your world? Because that is what you are attracting in. That is the energy that you are attracting with that Magician. Okay, are you attracting? Are you wanting to your relationship to go to the next level? Are you wanting a surprise engagement? Are you wanting to move in together? Okay, whatever it is that you want right now is what you are attracting into your relationship with your person. Okay, so things can really just magically happen for you. Okay, but this magician energy really is about you being focused on what you want and making it happen. So be mindful of your thoughts and your feelings, okay, when we do have that magician energy. All right. Only because wherever you put your attention is what manifests and grows into your world, right? So if we focus on love, then love grows and blossoms. The Empress card. Okay. If we focus on, things that aren't in alignment with what we want, okay, then those are the things that blossom and grow. But I think things are improving, and I think things are happening in your month ahead, however it is that you are wanting them to happen. And really the choice is yours. The magician also highlights your power, okay, to get things done, okay, to get the answers that you're looking for, to make the decisions that you need to make, okay. It's a very wonderful energy with that magician card. So let's see what else we've got here. The Lover's card, we've got the Four of Coins coming out there, okay. Now those fours do represent stability and security, all right. With the Empress card, we've got the Seven of Arrows, okay. So there's a little bit of uncertainty there possibly, all right. Maybe something that you need to sort out, something that you need to get out on the table. The Ace of Cups is coming in there with that High Priestess. What did I say? That some of you may actually have a little bit of an inkling that there's some sort of surprise headed your way. Hello, Ace of Cups. Surprise engagement, someone wants to marry you, someone wants to move in together. Okay, what are you manifesting? Because the aces are quite often an energy of manifestation. So be very, very mindful of your thoughts and your feelings. Okay, so let's see what other blessings are headed your way. Thank you, the Prince of Coins. Okay, an offer of love and long-term commitment. Prince of Coins is the Knight of Coins energy. Hello. And the Knight of Coins is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so certainly some sort of an offer of long-term commitment, an offer of love, an expression of, someone's devotion. Okay, that kind of thing. All right, but yeah, very nice, very, very nice energy. The energy at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Five of Coins. Now, this is a little bit of a heads up for you because the Five of Coins is the Five of Pentacles, so it's quite often a lack mentality. Okay, it's one of where it's like, oh my God, I don't have everything that I want right now, but you're not seeing the potential. Okay, so if you're not where you're at right now in your relationship, maybe there's something different that you can do, and that's what this energy through May comes out with. Okay, is some new energy, being innovative in your relationship, lighten the torch again. Okay, rekindling passion, and all of these things. Okay, so that Five of Coins is a bit of a heads up, especially when we've got that magician coming out there. Okay, is to be mindful, right? Manifest from a place of abundance, never from lack. Focus on what you want, not what you don't have. Okay, focus on where you want to get to in your relationship, not what is not happening fast enough. Okay, always look forward, but you may need to be a little bit resourceful. Now, the Five of Coins, I do have to say, is also an energy of like saving, okay, like not being open a little bit, okay, kind of like putting things to the side, all right, not wanting to, it's one of, like preserving your energy, okay? It can be one where you're just saving your money, you're not spending anything. It's a little bit miserly in that way, okay? It's like squirreling things away, right? So you might be squirreling away your emotions, your feelings, okay? So, you may need to be a little bit more open in that energy, right? Perhaps there's some information, can say the Five of Coins, maybe you're holding back on opening up, right? It's like, because these coins that are behind her, okay, those coins can represent your values, your knowledge, your wisdom, okay? It can represent your money, that too, right? So maybe someone's hiding some money, that could be, but maybe money is a little bit scarce right now as well, okay? So there's perhaps a need there to be a little bit more open, okay, or find a way to maybe share resources, all right, or to take a different approach at something there, because that is kind of not the best energy, okay, but there could be some financial issues that are going on as well, all right, but the Five of Coins being lack, okay, it could be lack of information, lack of it can be a closed off energy, okay, but it can also be, just a lack of commitment there as well. But it looks like there's commitment coming in. So, anyways, just a heads up there, because we always want to focus on what we want and focus on our abundance and not focus on what we don't currently have or what's not working well. So, it's certainly a little bit of a change that is required there. But the energy coming in, we do have the Four of Coins coming in here. Okay, so the Four of Coins can certainly represent stability, security, being grounded, feeling like your relationship has a really good foundation, but you're wanting a little bit more. Okay, because when we get this energy, this is like, okay, I have this, but I want this. How do I get there? I know that that's out there. Okay, I know that I can have this, all right? And, perhaps with that Five of Coins, okay, is that maybe something's not happening fast enough. And then that can spin us into lack mentality, where there's perhaps a little bit more information that's needed and you don't have it yet, okay? And certainly represents something that's a little bit of a challenge, maybe getting to the next step, okay? But the Four of Coins is one, it is an energy here where you may need to open up a little bit, okay? Open up to someone else's values, someone else's information, okay? Open up to someone else's point of view. We sometimes get the Four of Coins in a relationship where there's certain like family traditions and things like that, okay? Or maybe someone comes from a different background, and in order to blend things together properly, okay, balance harmony with that Lover's card there, but in order to blend things properly, we have to be open to someone else's values or someone else's family traditions, okay, or someone else's culture, their background there as well, okay, because that Four of Coins is sometimes known as a little bit of the miser of the tarot, right? So but there may also be certain values that you want to hold on to. Okay, and if you have a choice to make in your relationship, or if there's something that's a little bit off kilter at the moment, okay, you may have to, there may be something that's very important to you that you don't want to compromise on. All right, and we can sometimes look at things like marriage, children, financial situations, right? Some people are all gung ho for having one bank account and all of your assets go into that one bank account. Okay, everything is shared equally. Other people, nope, you want to keep your own bank account here. Someone else wants to keep their own bank account there. Maybe you have one that's shared just for the bills. Okay, because there is this money situation coming in here for you. So you might have some discussions around money, even about where you live, right? So you may have that going on, but there can also be some other family traditions there, especially if you get people that come from two different backgrounds, all right, two different cultures, two different upbringings. Sometimes that can cause a little bit of disharmony or a little bit of clash, all right, just saying, because it does require a little bit of compromise sometimes, right? So so that might be something that you're working through, but ultimately, really though, the Four of Coins does bring in a very strong, stable foundation with room to grow, with room to improve. But the Seven of Arrows here, which is representing a challenge energy, could certainly be something that that you need to discuss, something that needs to get out in the open. Seven of Arrows can certainly represent some confusion, trying to keep a positive attitude. Okay, maybe there's a little bit of inner turmoil there. Okay, there could also possibly be something from the past there as well, something that you need to let go of, something that you need to leave behind. Okay, it can be within this relationship or something else. The Seven of Arrows does bring in a little bit of energy of feeling or being deceived, okay, or lied to in some way. It could certainly be one of misunderstandings. Okay, so there could just be a misunderstanding about somebody or about something, okay, or maybe there's some sort of assumptions that are made there as well. Okay, and if you think that there's a secret, okay, or your intuition is telling you that there's something going on behind the scenes and you don't know what it is, Okay, then maybe there's something going on behind your back, right? The 5 of Coins, right? Maybe there's something going on behind your back. You don't know what it is. Okay, maybe you don't like surprises, okay, or you don't like not knowing something, and that can certainly bring in this feeling that someone's lying to me, something underhanded is going on. Okay, but the Empress can certainly show that that may not actually be the case. Okay, someone may just be planning some sort of surprise behind you. Okay, but the 7 of Arrows can also sometimes represent something that we're not saying, we're not being truthful, we're not being honest either with ourselves, okay, or with our person. And sometimes there's important conversations that we need to have in a relationship and we don't want to have them because we're afraid of the outcome, right? That lack mentality, right? We don't want to get something out in the open because what if I lose what I've already built, what I've spent this time building? Okay, but you know what, when we are honest with our person and we're honest with ourselves about what we want, the choices that we need to make are that much easier. Okay, so I think this is a minor little hurdle with the 7 of Arrows, okay? And I say minor only because of all of the rest of the wonderful energy that's around, okay? But again, that 7 of Arrows with that 5 of Coins can certainly represent something that may be a little bit hidden, maybe that you're not talking about, or something that you need some clarity on. But we do have the Ace of Cups in here as advice from Spirit. Be open and be receptive. There's a lot of love that's around you. The aces bring in a little bit of luck. They bring in healing. They bring in a peaceful energy with the Ace of Cups here. All right. And the opportunity to grow, to heal, to blossom. The aces are either something new or something improved. Okay. So you could certainly have some new love flowing around in your relationship, new experiences. If there's something here that's a little bit troubling with that 7 of Arrows, there's an opportunity here to talk about it, to get it out in the open. That Ace of Cups there is open energy, okay, as is that Empress. And sometimes we do need to just kind of put down our walls, okay? But that Ace of Cups can certainly be that advice from Spirit that if your intuition is telling you that there's something hidden or that there's some surprise, okay, you might actually be the one that's putting the surprise out there, okay? That your intuition is certainly correct. All right, so I think some of you have something very exciting coming out here, okay? But I think here with this Ace of Cups, I think that there's something coming in here to very much greatly improve your romantic situation. We've got the Prince of Coins coming out here as well with that Magician. Okay, so you could certainly, with the Knight of Coins here, can certainly represent an offer of long-term commitment, stability, security. Okay, and but the thing is if you're thinking about an offer, okay, if you're thinking of your next level of commitment, all right, something may not 100% be what you were looking for, okay? Only because we don't have the marriage card here. Okay, so if you're not already living together or married to your person, okay, you could be looking for one thing and your person steps up to the plate, okay, but it's maybe something that isn't quite meeting your expectations. And we can use the example of, let's say you're expecting to get engaged and there's something really exciting. You can feel little butterflies in your stomach and you're like, oh, there's something going on. Okay. And maybe you've built it up in your head where you think that there's going to be like, a proposal. Okay. And instead, with the Prince of Coins here, perhaps it's something a little bit more practical, like moving in together. Okay, still something good, still something positive, still something that shows your person's commitment. But with the 7 of Arrows, there's this little thing where it's like, okay, my thoughts betrayed me, okay, or I thought my person loved me more than this or something, right? So there may be something there. The 5 of Coins, lack, okay, something's not meeting expectations. So there may be something like that going on there, okay? But the Knight of Coins, it can certainly represent a new phase of ongoing commitment, long-term commitment, okay, of taking your time to make a decision, okay, taking your time with your person, but it's something very ultimately very positive for you, okay, but it could revolve around your money or your home. Okay, but it can certainly also represent that commitment. It can also represent information and knowledge, right? You and your person sharing your information, getting things out in the open so that you can move forward, because that Knight energy always moves forward, always brings in some success. Now, I do have to say here as well that if there are any kind of financial issues, because we are seeing it, okay, if someone is maybe looking for a job, that affects your relationship, right? If you're focused on your money, the Empress in your challenge position, you're not always focused on love, okay? But I think here that I think things are about to change. I think your luck is about to change, okay? So whether you are the one that's experiencing some money issues, okay, or perhaps there's something exciting here that you've been waiting for in your career path, okay, I think you're going to get some really good news. All right, just saying. So either you or your person, there's some improvements there in that scenario. Okay, so certainly a little bit more excitement coming in. So I think for overall, your energy here for the month ahead is very positive. Okay, just a couple little minor bumps in the road, but certainly a lot of love in the air for you, Leo. So let's get out a little bit more information. So in this deck, I've got 2 character cards pulled out. Okay, so this is you. The main female is you. It does not matter if you're male or female, and the main male is your person. Okay, your person. It does not matter if they're male or female. All right, so that is the intention for those. So let's see. 7. And let's just get out. What else does Leo need to know, please? Message for Leo. Thank you very much. Marriage card right in the middle. I love that. Okay. Love it. Wow. Okay. Love that. We have a journey. All right. We have main female. You certainly have some marriage commitment and moving forward on the brain by the looks of it. Maybe even a getaway, like a trip. We've got long road, long-term commitment, okay, and we've got false person there. So again, your thoughts may be portraying you. The false person isn't usually a person, okay? It's usually just something that you are thinking is wrong, or something that maybe is a bit of an issue. Okay, so we also have the house card, main male, Hope, Big Water, and the Good Lord. Wow, this is nice energy, I gotta say. Okay, so marriage card right in the middle there, that brings things together. Okay, so long-term commitment, long road ahead, something that you've been waiting for perhaps. The false person, again, you may have your thoughts betraying you a little bit, okay, because you are right here at the bottom of the spread here. So you've got your Hope, Big Water, your hopes and dreams coming true, manifesting into your life. Hello, Magician. Okay, and you've got the Good Lord in front of you, which can certainly be some good news that's headed your way. Now, the Hope, Big Water being behind you, okay, does represent your hopes, your goals, your dreams all coming together in your material world. Okay, and this again is linked over to this false person energy. So again, you may be thinking that there's something wrong. These cards are all above you, so that could certainly be in your thoughts, okay, or something influencing you. All right, so perhaps you've had some past betrayal or something like that, or again, okay, your this 7 of Swords energy is appearing here right now too. Okay, so there's something there that you may not necessarily trust, okay, but I think your thoughts or your fears are going to be alleviated here a little bit, okay, because the Hope, Big Water, even if it's behind you, is a very positive card. Good Lord can certainly represent a maturing of your relationship here. It's a mature energy. All right, it can also represent some good news coming to you. Okay, your person here is at the top of the spread. So your person here is actually, you might be supporting them a little bit, okay, but they could also have a little bit more influence over your month ahead situation than you do, okay, but your person in front of them, we've got the Journey card, okay, so this is forward movement. We also have the House card there as well, long road, marriage, false person. So again, here, I think that there's some good news here. I think there's maybe some issues here, maybe to do with money. Okay, it could also have to do with your house as well, but your person has it under control. So once again, I think your fears are alleviated there. We do have Journey, which is new experiences, but also moving forward. The House brings about stability and security, can certainly represent your house or possibly even someone's business as well. Maybe someone's making a business move, okay, and that affects your money. There's your money situation coming in. The false person shows your lack mentality there. okay, but we also have the long road there, okay? So there could certainly be some really good news that you've waited for a long time. This can also be an offer of long-term commitment, okay? And this can also represent stability and security in your relationship, and maybe you're trying new things, okay? But certainly you do have this very strong connection here right in the middle, with that marriage card being right in the middle there, okay? So I think for a lot of you, I think you're in it for the long haul. You may have some important decision to make. The Hope Big Water, the long road, and the house that are all behind you could certainly be something of a surprise. I'm just saying, something that's kind of hitting you out of left field, something that you maybe have hoped for, okay, but something that you don't quite expect, okay, or you've waited so long for it that you've like, ugh, okay, I don't know, that when it finally happens, then you're a little bit surprised at that, okay? But I think overall, I think that is extremely positive energy coming in here for you, Leo. All right, so let's see what else we've got coming out here for you. Last messages for Leo. What does Leo need to know for love? Thank you. There's your first one. Thank you. That's that one. And we're also going to get two of these ones as well, as there may certainly be something here that you need to let go of. And let's just see. There's one, and thank you. All right. So what do we have coming out here? Haha. We have the thinker energy. So you're making plans, you're thinking about things, okay? You're maybe overthinking some things here, all right? But the thinker energy, you're thinking about your situation, your future, your past, your present, okay? All of these things. You may actually find yourself being lost in thought here as well. But this is card number 44, and again, we have this Four of Pentacles that's in here for you also. Okay, so we do have a lot of fours, and fours do represent stability, security, a strong foundation, all of those things. So you could certainly be in that energy with the Taurus energy, with that new moon that's coming in. Okay, you're doing that deep thinking, that introspection that comes in with the full moon energy as well. So I think you're making some decisions, but I think you're really thinking here about what you want, why you want something, where you want something to go. Okay, and you're just lost in thought, lost in contemplation. Okay, your person probably as well. All right, but it looks like here you're probably, we already saw this here with the main female, because you're at the bottom and you got all this stuff in your head. Okay, so you could certainly be a little bit lost in thought. Okay, analyzing a situation here, maybe of course Five of Coins, over analyzing a little bit. We've got message in a bottle coming in here too, which is usually some really good news, something really exciting that's headed your way. Love it. Maybe something that's not quite expected, or maybe something you've been hoping for, wanting. Okay, and here it is coming in. Okay, so there's some really positive communication coming in. The message in the bottle can certainly represent an offer, a surprise, okay, anything like that, but also really positive communication that can restore your balance into your world. Okay, it can certainly be something new and exciting coming in there. Okay, maybe just, breathing fresh life into your relationship. Okay, but whatever that is, very, very positive news coming in for you. Okay, so very nice. And let's get the last pieces. We've got surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Well, there we go. Okay. And last but not least, your final message here: surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and ecstasy there. All right. And you know what? The Empress energy is very connected to nature. And we already said a little bit of self-love, self-care may be the order of the day for you as well, right? Spend all your time taking care of everyone else, thinking about everyone else, and ignoring possibly your own wants, needs, and desires. Okay, so it's really time to perhaps do something a little bit nice for yourself, but perhaps you and your person can get out in nature as well. I'm going to leave all that there for you, Leo. I hope there was something here that resonated with you in some way. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.